Hello everyone, my name is Dorothy Chia and you're watching my vlog, Life of a Piano Teacher. Today I'm going to tackle a question that was posted by a Facebook friend. And she said, "Hi Dorothy, how to handle students/parents who only want to go for exam/get the cert. That is, only willing to learn 3 exam pieces and nothing else." So that's today's topic, coming from Susan. Parents and students who only want to learn 3 exam pieces. Okay, today I'm talking about the topic that is quite a hot topic right now because I too am getting students and interviewing them, and along the interview process there are students that come to me and they are very specific, and the instructions from the parents are, I don't want to do anything else, I just want my kids to learn the 3 exam pieces. And not only that, there are even some parents that would want their kids to jump grades. So the last exam they did was grade 1 and this year they want to do grade 3. Or last year they did grade 6 and this year they want to do grade 8. And I'm serious, I have students that are like that. So back to Susan's question. Hi Dorothy, how do you handle students, parents who only want to go for exam to get the cert? That is, only want to learn 3 exam pieces and nothing else. So let me break down this question a little. I like to draw the parallel of a balanced diet. So I'm going to show you, this is a balanced diet. I will post it in the picture. I will enlarge the picture and show you. So what is a balanced diet? And this is available on the internet. A balanced diet consists of 6 main ingredients: fats, proteins, carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. So that gives you a balanced diet. Why take a balanced diet? Because it's important for your health and well-being. It leads to growth, it leads to a healthy body, and a healthy body and a healthy mind means that you can go through life with zest and with energy. Alright? So what is the equivalent of a healthy diet in musical terms? So my take on this is that a good diet of music education includes repertoire, technique, ear training, sight reading, theory, and on the sideline, improvising, being creative, composing, and learning a wide genre of music, including classical, pop, jazz. And that's the ideal balanced diet. But we do know that students here, especially in today's age where they are distracted by a lot of gadgets and they have a very full workload of school work, it's very hard for students to cope with that kind of full load. So therefore, perhaps of recent times, there's an increasing number of parents and students looking for shortcuts. And by shortcut, I mean that they will tell teachers, can we just do the 3 exam pieces? Then I want you to ask yourself, in real life, and all my students go to school, all parents would have attended schools at some point in their younger days. Yeah, what are exams for? Now, I remember that back in my school days, exam tested mastery of a subject. Yes, mastery of a subject. Did you assimilate? Did you understand? Did you absorb the knowledge that was taught to you in class? And at the end of the year, there is an exam that is to test and to grade you. How well you understood, how well you're able to apply, and how well you have mastered that subject. And if you did a good job in the exam, then you move up to the next level. All right. At no point did, at least in my cohort, were there students that did primary 1 and skipped primary 2 to go into primary 3, skip primary 4 and skip primary 4, 5 and do PSLE, or jumped from 1, 3, 6 into O-level Sec 4. Okay, most students, most normal students would go primary 1, mastery of subject, take the exam, primary 2. Primary 2, mastery of the exam, subject, take the exam, go into primary 3. And what is good about this systematic approach is that it gives the student time to learn, to assimilate, to absorb. Now, if I put the topic of taking nothing else except learning the 3 exam pieces, think of it this way, parents. Can you imagine if I, the student, know that tomorrow's science paper is, for example, biology, yeah, is going to come out these 50 questions, all right, and I know the questions, and I'm given 1 whole year to look up the answer. So I memorize the answer, I memorize the question, I know that the exam, when I go in at the end of the year, these are the questions coming out, and so I memorize them, and when I go into the exam, I churn out all the answers, and then I pass with distinction. And I do 8 years of biology the same way, just studying and mastering and memorizing the exam questions, and I pass with flying colors. And then I decide that, hey, after 8 years of studying this way for biology, I want to be a doctor. Do you think I will be a very good doctor? Or do you think I have enough mastery of biology by simply memorizing exam questions and exam answers? I think the answer is very obvious. So back to Susan's question, what do I do? Well, as a teacher, I would point out to the student what is their level of mastery. And the one that came to me that wanted to do grade 8, yeah, I tested him on his sight reading. I gave him a grade 8 and he wasn't able to do. So I brought it down to grade 6 and he wasn't able to do. And I brought it down to grade 5 and he wasn't able to do. Grade 3 and finally grade 1. So his reading ability and playing ability is grade 1. So tell me, if as a teacher and you are in my shoes, would you like to teach this student with a reading ability of grade 1 to force feed into him grade 8 in 1 year and have him sit for the exam? Given a choice, I wouldn't want to. So that is the fact, and I'm not the only one thinking this way. A lot of piano teachers will tell you it is very difficult, it's very challenging to teach students whose parents demand that they only do the 3 exam pieces the whole entire year, and they don't want to do anything else, they're not interested. So usually the outcome is this kind of students, the moment they get the cert, they go, hooray, I don't need to touch the piano anymore in my life. So basically, you are spending money, you're spending time on a piece of paper that you're never ever going to use, you're never going to touch the piano anymore, and you're just so relieved that it is out of sight, out of mind, and you're over and done with, and you got your grade 8. So with this, I rest my case. I did not take on that grade 8 student that was not playing at that level of proficiency, and I think there are a lot of teachers out there who will take on the task, but for me, I work on a balanced diet, and I believe in strongly creating a musician. And my advice for teachers is that it's very important that you have a mission statement. What are you teaching? Why are you teaching? And what kind of students do you wish to produce? And if you are very clear on what you stand for, then you will attract the kind of students that you want to create and produce and pass on your skills to. I hope this has been helpful. Do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.